Cursor just did something nobody expected. They released a mobile app that lets you guide an AI coding agent straight from your phone. But here's the wild part, you're not actually coding on that phone. You're directing an AI agent that's writing the entire codebase for you. You send a voice command or a sketch, and the agent gets to work while you're anywhere. Could be on a beach, could be on a train, doesn't matter. This is massive because it flips the entire premise of development. For decades, coding meant being at a desk, fingers on a keyboard, eyes locked on a screen. Cursor's mobile app changes that completely. Now your AI agent is independent. It runs, it writes, it even debugs. And you're the guide, you point the direction, the agent executes, and you course correct when needed. We're not talking about some niche productivity hack. We're talking about the first mainstream AI code editor, bringing mobile-first agent control to developers. It signals that the industry is moving away from you build code toward you direct an AI that builds code. That's a generational change in how software gets made. Here's what makes this even more interesting. Cursor's been eating VS Code's lunch for over a year now, pulling developers who want AI-native development. They've built this reputation as the AI coding editor. Now they are proving they're not just better on desktop, they are building the entire future of remote, delegated development. And that future starts with your phone. To understand why this matters, we need to rewind. Cursor emerged around 2023 and 2024 as a fork of VS Code with AI built in from day one. The core idea was simple: stop treating AI as a plugin, make AI native, make it the center of the editor experience. It worked. Developers loved it. Cursor started pulling users away from Microsoft's VS Code by offering AI that actually understood your codebase. Features like AI autocomplete that knew your entire project, not just one file, chat with your code. Natural language commands that generated functions. The vibe shifted from AI helps sometimes to AI is how I develop. Meanwhile, the broader AI market exploded. Claude, GPT-4 open source models, they got smarter and faster. AI agents became real, not theoretical, real. Companies started building autonomous systems that could reason through problems, split tasks, and execute code. We went from AI writing one function to AI handling entire development workflows. Cursor watched this evolution and thought, what if we let the AI agent run more independently? What if developers didn't need to sit at a screen micromanaging it? What if you could guide it asynchronously, check in when you wanted, and let it execute between your inputs? That's the mobile app. It's the logical next step. When your AI agent is smart enough to work independently, your device doesn't have to be a powerful desktop. So what does the mobile app actually do? Let's break it down. First, Cursor's mobile app connects to your cloud-based agent that's running the actual development environment. You're not running an IDE on your phone, that would be insane. Instead, you've got a lightweight interface that sends commands to your agent and receives updates back. The interaction model is gesture and voice-driven. You can describe what you want built, and the agent breaks it into subtasks. You review those subtasks on your phone screen. You approve them, reject them, or modify them. The agent then executes the approved work and shows you the results. Think of it like this. Imagine hiring a really smart developer to work on your codebase, but you could only communicate through text and voice messages, and they'd send you screenshots of progress. That's the mental model. Except the developer is Claude or GPT-4 running Cursor's agent. And it's vastly faster than a human. The app supports a few key actions. Voice input, so you can describe features naturally. File browsing, so you can check what the agent built. Approval workflows, so you can gate which changes get committed. And most interestingly, it supports sketch to code. You can draw a UI mockup on your phone, and the agent interprets it and generates the HTML or React components. What's not in the app? Direct code editing. You're not writing syntax on a phone keyboard. That would defeat the entire purpose. This is pure delegation. You direct. The agent builds. That's the contract. Let's get concrete. Here's what this actually looks like in practice. Sarah's a full-stack developer at a startup. She's in a meeting with her team, and someone suggests a new feature, a real-time notification system. Instead of waiting until she's back at her desk, Sarah pulls out her phone, opens Cursor's mobile app, and starts talking. She describes the feature. The app transcribes her voice and sends it to her agent. within 30 seconds. The agent comes back with a plan, database schema changes, back-end endpoints, front-end components. Sarah reviews the plan on her phone. She tweaks the priority, requests one change to the data model, and hits approve. She drops her phone back in her pocket. 2 hours later, when she actually sits down at her desktop, the core feature is ready for testing. She didn't have to micromanage the build. She didn't have to be present for every decision. She set the direction and let the agent run. That's the game changer. Another example, Marcus is a freelancer juggling 5 projects. He's between meetings, sitting in a coffee shop. One of his clients sends a bug report. Marcus opens Cursor's mobile app, describes the bug, and asks the agent to trace it. The agent reviews the codebase, finds the issue, and shows Marcus 3 potential fixes. Marcus picks one, approves it, and moves on. Let's compare this to how development actually works today. Traditional workflow: you sit at your desk. Your IDE is open, you see a task, you read the requirements, you write the code. Line by line, you test, you debug, you iterate. The whole time you're hands-on. That might take 2 hours for a medium complexity feature. With Cursor Desktop and AI agents, you're still at a desk, but you're now directing the AI. You describe what you want. The AI generates the code. You review it. You ask for changes. You merge it. Still hands-on but faster. Maybe 30 minutes for that same feature. Now with the mobile app, you're not at a desk. You describe what you want. The AI generates the code. You review it on your phone. You approve it. The AI refines it while you're literally doing something else. You check in when you want. Maybe you spend 15 minutes total across an entire day on this feature. And the agent has done most of the heavy lifting. The time savings aren't just about speed. They're about cognitive load and flexibility. You're not blocked at a desk. You're not context switched between tasks. You're directing from wherever you are, and the agent works asynchronously. That changes your entire day. The comparison also goes deeper. If this becomes mainstream, the implications ripple everywhere. First, office dynamics change. If developers can effectively guide multiple AI agents from anywhere, then everyone in the office stops being a requirement. You're not replacing developers. You're untethering them from desks. That's genuinely huge for remote work and work-life balance. Someone in Melbourne can guide agents in real time. Someone with a disability that makes traditional keyboards difficult can now delegate to an agent instead of fighting accessibility issues. Second, hiring and team structures change. If one developer can direct multiple agents, then the economics of a development team change. You don't need 10 junior developers for a big project. You need a few senior architects and directors who can guide multiple AI agents. That doesn't mean fewer jobs, it means different jobs. The bar for senior developer changes. You're not measured on lines of code written anymore. You're measured on agent quality, architectural decisions, and system design. That's better, actually. It rewards the skills that actually matter. Third, the geographic playing field flattens further. A developer with great agent guiding skill and a phone can compete with anyone, anywhere. Startup in Lagos? Sure. Freelancer in Sao Paulo? Absolutely. The gear matters less. The thinking matters more. Fourth, speed of development accelerates. Companies that adopt this tooling will ship features faster than competitors who don't. So how do you actually use this? Here's the practical side. First, you need a Cursor account and an active agent setup. Your agent is basically your cloud-based AI coding environment. It has access to your codebase, your dependencies, your architecture. Think of it as a developer you've hired that knows your entire project inside out. On your phone, you launch the Cursor mobile app. It authenticates to your account and connects to your agent. Interface is intentionally simple. It's not trying to replace your desktop IDE. It's trying to give you real-time status and quick input. You describe what you want built. Voice is faster than typing on a phone, so most developers lead with voice. Build a login form with email and password validation. The agent takes that natural language, breaks it into subtasks, database schema, API endpoint, React component, error handling, and shows you the plan. You review, maybe you say use auth instead of custom auth. The agent revises, you approve. The agent starts working. You see real-time updates as it progresses. Later, the agent hits a decision point where it's not sure. It flags it on your phone and waits for your input. You can approve or redirect immediately or mark it as low priority and handle it when you're back at your desktop. The key insight: your phone isn't a development tool. It's a control panel. You're staying in the loop and making decisions, but you're not doing the typing. You're not wrestling with syntax. You're delegating. That's the whole game. Here's what this means for you. If you're a developer, Cursor's mobile app is a direct signal that the industry is moving toward delegated development. The agent-directed workflow isn't coming. It's here. Spending time learning how to work with AI agents effectively, how to describe what you want, how to review what they build, how to course-correct, that's a career skill now. Same as learning Git or Docker. If you're building tools, the message is clear. The future isn't desktop only. It's device agnostic. The developers who win are the ones who can work from anywhere, with any device, and stay in full control of their work. Mobile-first developer tools are going to be table stakes very soon. If you're thinking about development's future, this is the inflection point. We've gone from AI as a co-pilot, something that helps you, to AI as an autonomous agent that you direct. That's a different relationship. That's not better coding faster. That's a different way of thinking about software development entirely. The real wild part, this is just the beginning. Cursor's mobile app is version 1. Imagine what happens when agents get smarter, when they can coordinate with each other, when they can propose architecture decisions, when they can run full test suites and suggest optimizations. The developer's role becomes even more about thinking and deciding and less about typing.